Yeah,
Yes.
and then one thing that people have to, newbies do this all the time. They, their name is Joseph Kozolinsky, and they said, "Oh, I come up first in Google for Joseph Kozolinsky." Like, oh, is that right? Well, I wonder how many people are typing Joseph Kozolinsky, and uh, and then you said something earlier about caching. And see, the thing is people think, oh, my site's doing great because they type it in 100 times a day looking at it. And Google is going to give you what you, just as you said, what you're used to typing and what you want. And so they think everybody in the country or the world sees their site come up really high when they're the only ones.
Exactly. And I think you nailed it on the head at the beginning, where you mentioned people know you with your exact match domain name or your name branded,
Right.
right? It's very similar to before Google, before digital marketing existed. It's like you build a store, a storefront, and you put a sign out there, and they're all going to flock to your business. Well, that doesn't happen,
Yeah.
right? As you
Right.
know,
Right.
in traditional businesses, you still need to market yourself. You need to bring awareness. You need to get out there and let people know what you're all about. They don't know who you are, right? So it's the same thing digitally. You build a website, launch it on search engines so that it can be indexed and crawled. You put it on all these different social pages and whatnot, create different asset pieces. The challenge is, how do you bring awareness to all the products and services that you offer? Because there's millions, if not billions, of websites out there competing with what product and service you offer, right? So what makes you different? How do you set yourself apart? And that's where SEO comes into play, because we, as an agency, we understand where there's opportunity. We understand what your competitors are doing. We know how